At the Vancouver Resource Investment Conference, I'm with Jonathan Goodman, President and CEO of Metaform Investments. So Jonathan, we've had a rebound in the mining sector, but do you still see an opportunity now to get in it?
You know, when you look at the junior mining companies out there, we follow, there's 1,200 companies on the TSX and TSXV that call themselves mining. When you take out the top 100 companies, the bottom 1,100 have about a market capitalization on average about $15 million.
Right.
And when you look at that and compare that from 2011 to today, those companies, while a year ago I could have told you they were down 90% from their high, they're still down between 75 and 85% from their high. So there's still a lot more to go than we've seen. This is just the tip of the iceberg.
Interesting. So why, though, are retail investors still seeing investing in them still a risk, whereas larger mining companies see them as an opportunity?
Well, you know, it's interesting because this is one of the backward things of the industry is that when a mining company invests in another, in a junior mining company, they sign a CA, which is a confidentiality agreement, and they get access to all the data, and they do their own due diligence. They look at their own geological models, they go to site, they do their own interpretations. And investors don't have access to that. They have to just take what the company tells them.
Right.
So to a lot of extent, the senior mining companies know many of these companies in more detail than their owners do. And so I think that that's where we see a tremendous opportunity out there, because these companies, the 1,100 I mentioned, really don't have access to capital, and those are where the best opportunities lie.
Right, and how does Metaform Investments get involved? You know, not being just a passive investor, but more action.
Well, we're an active investor, but we're a friendly active investor. You know, we see ourselves as, we want to sign a CA, we want to do the same deep due diligence. We've got a very strong geological, financial, and engineering team that can do that due diligence, can take that deep look at it, but we also want to work with companies. We want to help managements, we want to help recognize where their strengths and weaknesses are. We want to help them build on the strengths. We can help them find people to work on the ground. We can help them with their geological mining. Sometimes they're great companies already and they really know it. Sometimes they need the help, but in any case, they always need the peer review, and that's another part of engineering that you don't get in the junior mining sector, which is really good peer review. Just another group of people taking a look at what you're doing and saying, does this make sense? Did you miss something? And you know, everybody from time to time misses something, so it's a good discipline to have.
Now, you and your team have a combined experience of 90 years in the industry, but what problems do you see in the industry that you'd like to see solved over the next few years?
Well, it's not specific problems in the industry, but you know, we've gone through a cycle where very few technical reports ever came true. And so from our point of view is we need to make these reports better. And to a large extent, you know, consultants don't get hired if they do an honest approach. A lot of consultants have to do the best case scenario approach. And we need to find a way for investors to actually understand what a more realistic view is.
Right.
And we're hoping that, you know, we can help with that.
Okay, well, Jonathan, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you very much.
To learn more about the Vancouver Resource Investment Conference with the videos, be sure to check them out on SmallCapPower.com.